There it is. Wait a second. Since when was there a castle on top of the castle? That's not even on top of the castle. I'm going in anyways. Okay. I'm about to kick some elf. Hello, it is me, Anime Wheat or Wheat Anime, and I'm here to bring you part nine of What If Asta Had Light Magic. From how we're going within timeline, there will only be two more parts of this What If. Okay? Which the other two, actually, Shield Hero, that I now familiar What If, might be the longest one out of them all. No, no. Wait, maybe. Because I'm stopping before. I'm not going to go into season 4 for this What If. But for the next Naofumi What If, I am going to go into season 4 since it has officially ended in the anime. I'm only going to go by the anime terms. Okay? So I'm going to go up to the anime, like, for my next Naofumi What If, for the fans of that on here. I'm going to go up to the anime, like season 3 for this current one. Okay, so maybe one more part? Maybe? I don't know. Um, I'll have to check. And then my hero has two more parts. So I mean, maybe 1 to 2 more parts for each What If. Um, After this next one. After this week, 1 to 2 more after this week. Because this week, for my hero, What If Deku had an elemental quirk? Wait, no, did I already do Endeavor's Agency? No, I haven't. Because I did the 1A versus 1B and the festival, this most recent part by recording this, part 7? Yeah, part 7. I did no, it would be part 8. Part 8. By of this recording. It would be part 8. I've already done part 8, which is UA Festival and 1A versus 1B training, joint training. Right. And then this week is Endeavor's Agency, and then it's the Paranormal Liberation Front battle, and then I'm gonna skip over. Well, he won't go Dark Deku within the final arc. So yeah, two. Well, after this week, well, technically 3 parts left for Deku. What if? For the Deku What If? Asta has, well, this part and 2 others, so also 3. And Shield Hero, I'm not entirely sure because of season 3. Um, there, I think I end it this week. Um, Unless I want to go into season 4 with it, which I don't know if I want to. Um, because also in season 4, even though I love it, I've loved it so far. The only thing I haven't loved is the English dub uploading schedule. Because if you didn't know, I watch English dub. I watch the English dub for most animes. I know. Oh, he's an English dub watcher. He sucks. Um. So I don't care. I do stuff while I'm not just sitting there. I don't. I also have very bad eyes, so I can't really read subtitles. And plus, when they are within a battle, like I get the translation already. Like I don't gotta, you know, I don't gotta read it, dude. And plus, English dub to me will always be like a childhood memory because I grew up watching Pokemon. I'm American. I'm English. I speak English. Okay, so I don't think I'll ever change with it, and that's fine with me. That's perfectly fine. So what? Boo hoo. I'm not gonna change. Anyways, enough of my rambling. Um, Today we're going over the Zagrid fight, the and that stuff. So maybe a little shorter than the rest, but I doubt that because of how much happens within this arc, and plus we're going to be doing a little bit after of the arc too, like the rebuilding part of it. Okay. Um. So yeah, let me get a drink of water, and then we can get into this. Okay. So Asta would fly in as everyone else is fighting elves. A lot of people would see a flash of light would just appear and then disappear. Yami would be one to see this, um, Jack, a lot, Nozel, um, like I said, right? And they would say, well, not all of them, but I'm gonna do Yami since also Noel is with Nozel, so but Noel. But Yami would say, well, there he goes. And would say, well, he beat me to it. Noah would say, there he goes. Always charging in head first without a plan. He's an idiot. Yeah, I know. Man. He's tough, though. Gotta give him that. And then Nozel and Marilona would also go in there. She would go right after him. Like, hey, no beating me to it. She would just boom, just full on just jump in there as everyone else who would go in there would head in there. I forget who. It's been such a long time since I've actually fully watched the arc. So yeah, I'm currently running back through Black Clover, like entirely. I'm rewatching it entirely. I'm currently at Saucy Village. I recently started, okay, and I don't binge a lot of series. I have that terrible internet at my home, so can't really watch it at home. I gotta wait until I'm out here. It does work at my house, just not good enough, like very good. It works, but I got a question for you all. None of you ever answered my question, but meh. Um, Thoughts on Gachakuda? I've been thinking about a what if centering around Rudo's ability. Um, I've been really thinking about that. I really want to do it, but yeah, I don't know how good it would go. So if you would like to see that, comment down below. Yes, just one word. Yes, or yeah, let's do it. Or I want to hear your all's thoughts. I'll probably also make a community post about it. Um, so yeah, either comment down on this video or go to the community tab, and it should already be up by the time this uploads. So yeah. Anyways, let's get back to Asta. So as he would enter, he would be met with Real, like in canon. This time he does not have Charmy anywhere near him. Right. But yeah, that's not. It's still going to be quite easy for Asta, right? So, anyways, he would charge in, meet Real. He would instantly say, "So you're the first one? Fine by me." As he would create his light feather blade, and then he would say, "Light and reinforcement magic, angel's wings," and 4 rows of, well, wings would appear on his back, this boosting his speed even without using his light magic to go around. Okay? And as we know, acceleration is power. So after Asta would initially go charge in and slash at Real, who would dodge and, well, actually probably just create something with his art magic. Or was it paint or art? Completely. It's one of the two. But you get my point. He would go try to slash. A creation of Rails would stop him, and then he would out of way in above him, and then like a falcon diving down to knock its prey, Asta would dive down, like I just said, and proceed to kick Real in the side of the head so hard he would instantly, well, he would fall unconscious from the initial hit. Well, not fully unconscious, but he would be stunned, and then he would be sent through the floor. A couple layers of concrete or brick and whatever it is, he would be sent through it. Okay, next one. As he would go on going through and going through, he would eventually make it to a bigger room where 3 people would be. Ryra, Licked, and the last guy. Honestly has no clue who this last guy is. And also does not truly care, like at all. Right? He just doesn't care. He doesn't care who this guy is. He's gonna kick his ass. Anyways, Asta would say, well, this seems certainly unfair, but I'll work with it. And he would instantly be intercepted as he would go to get Ryra. Intercepted by Licht with his own blade. Asta would say, so, are you the real one? Or is he? As he would point up. Actually, no, 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 no. He doesn't even arrive like that. How does Licht get there? I completely forget. Crap, but he would say, so, are you the real one? Or is the guy that sent me through a floating rock? Which one? Licht would say, oh, um, well, he's the real Licht, but I took his name. Because you humans made a mistake. Years ago, you took out our entire race. You think I did that? I can tell you one thing, I didn't. Second off, that was like centuries ago, man. A century ago? Multiple centuries? I smell something dead. Um, I mean, I know what it is, but I don't like the fact that its smell is going over here. But I don't get bothered by that type of smell. Anyways. Yeah, that's a good mood setter. Or maybe that is. Whatever that was. Something broke like a tree limb. Sweet. Just fantastic. Oh, it was a chipmunk that probably fell out of a tree. Well, I gotta keep my head on a swivel. Not particularly safe in this area, apparently. But, I'll kick stuff. Or probably not. I'll probably run. Anyways, enough of my blabbering. I really need to make these series into a playlist. You know what? I'll do that. I'll probably do that after this series. These three ends, and these three will be the first playlists uh, on the channel. They'll be in the playlist section. Cool. Anyways, get it? That's a squirrel. I really should throw something at it. Not like I hit it or anything. Anyways, uh, Asta and, well, as we know as poultry. Poultry? I think I've been saying this wrong this entire time. I've been saying poultry. I don't even think that's his actual name. Like, I'm 99% sure that isn't his actual name, and I've just been wrong my entire, life. My entire life. I think I've been wrong for so long about this. And honestly, I don't care. It's perfectly fine. I'm gonna keep the name Poultry because that's what I remember. Um, yeah, him and Poultry would fight as Ryra and the other guy would honestly just stand there for a while until Nozel and Yuno would arrive. Right. After they would arrive, the others would be quite well. What? And also Mimosa would arrive. Uh, and then the one guy would do his whole entire. Well, haha! I'm not really the elf that you know. I'm actually a, a, a devil you know. No, don't know. Yeah, that's totally lying. But yeah, Zogrid, being this elf, would actually, well, reveal himself to be Zogrid, the word speech devil, which he would then corrupt uh, Paltry, right? Right after doing that, uh, Nozel, Asta, and Yuno will, would fight him as the other guy would run. Mimosa would start to regrettably but whatever the word is. But she would start to heal Ryra because of the other guy. And Asta and Yuno would use a union. No, I'm joking. Actually, a compound spell. They would both say in unison, compound magic, crescent blade of 1,000 lights. A blade of wind, a crescent blade of wind would be created, and within it, multiple, well, 1,000 light orbs. 1,000 different lights could be seen within it. And then it would be thrown super fast, but not as fast as like Poultry couldn't move away from it, but he could block it. But as it would make connection with the light blades, it would explode, blinding Poultry and giving the the Clover's magic knights a chance to attack. Which, with that chance, they would take it. Asta with his light feather blade, with a crescent Kama Itachi spell. Well, wind magic crescent Kama Itachi, and Nozel with silver swords. They would all attack, one after another. That would eventually not unalive Paltry, but he would be quite injured. And well, oh god, Nozel would trap him with his mercury magic as liquid chop. Um, hmm, that's not a good thing. He would purify him. I don't know, man. I don't know how it works. But yeah, plot armor. Okay, plot. Cool. Capiche. Anyways, yeah, it's time for Zogard. Purple stuff, they would go through a wall, they would go through whatever, entering this massive cavern, and then, yeah, here it is. Yeah, purple stuff. Nobody really knows what this is. But yet they would take him up in the air Well, they would take everybody up in the air. Yami would get trapped underground with that one elf, the Charlotte Roselay elf, right in the dark cocoon, or whatever it is. I forget the actual name. I forget the actual name. But yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Sorry, yawning. As oh god, Zagrid, Asta, Asta and would fight Zagrid to the point where they would be both beaten up. They were both the two people fighting them. Nozel had to keep the other two in air. Well, Mimosa, right? But then multiple people would arrive. Licked, Lumios, a woman with horns. Asta feels like he honestly really feels like he should recognize her, just for some odd reason. But yet they would give Licht and Lumios. Is that his name? Hold on. The name of the first. That is not how you spell first, dude. This is on live YouTube. No, it's not live. First Wizard King. Lemillion. Silva Million Clover, also known as Lumiere. Okay, it's Lumiere. Lumiere. Not Lumios. Lumios is Pokemon City in Kalos. Kalos. However you say the name. Me not smart enough. But anyways, as they would go on to uh, attack Zogard, Asta would be quite nearly fully out of magical power, but he has enough for one more attack before he is fully depleted. And he says, "You know, yeah, you want to do it? We can try." Fine. Union magic. Spirit rifle. So, Yuna's spell of Spirit Storm and Asta's spell Eon Rifle would mix together. A combo of these two spells would be able to cut through Zagrid and the full-on building behind them. Well, behind him, the wall. You get my point. But yet, this wouldn't take out Zagrid. Asta would fall, but he would be caught by Seker. He would be hung over the front of the trident she's riding on. She would say, "You really are strong, Asta." And Asta would say, "Who even are you?" I'm. We can talk about it later. As Yuna would join the fight with Lumiere and Licht. Licht would clearly recognize him, well, the elf spirit within him, as his son, or should have been son, years ago. And he would smile. He would be happy. He would be truly happy about this, about learning how this all came to be. Licht would also, well, not Licht, uh, Paltry would also be fighting with them. But Paltry would hang back, well, would pull out for a second, and he would ask Asta something. Hey, Asta. Yeah? Do you think you could take him out for good? No. The only man I could guess would be my captain, but don't know where the hell he is. Useless. Actually, no. Honestly, better than I am. But do you think you could do something? Because look at this fight. We are only losing it, and we have more people than him. We are surrounding him. He's a devil. Do you think you could do something? If I had the magic power, probably. I mean, given I haven't used the spell in besides the creation of it. But yeah, I could probably do something. I feel sick. Maybe this would help. As Paltry would lay their hand on his head and would use their mana to replenish Asta's. Asta's would be around half, leaving Paltry low. Asta would say, "You're an idiot." Maybe. And you might want to go watch your friend. Right, or whatever his name. Copycat. Dumbass. Hey, uh, you two guys, let me join in. As he would then, boom, and he would end up above Zogrid. As he would say, light magic. Angel's hand. As he would reel back, he would gather light magic in his palm. It would make his entire hand glow. And then he would close his fist and then hit Zogrid on the top of his head. Boom! And then a angelic being, a a four-winged um person that would be described as very beautiful, probably the most beautiful thing to ever been seen, would appear with her hand uh fully out, like she just struck somebody. And then boom! Zogard would be hit into his own purple goop, and then an explosion would occur. A shockwave would open up, I guess, kind of like Moses with the sea, but the purple sea. You get my point. It would explode a massive hole away. And then Asta would turn, and he would say, "There!" As he would then, boom! He would get down to a black orb, and he would say, "Hey, Yami, need your help out here." What? As it would go down. and he would say, "Here, we need to up either of you two in the air." He would grab Yami and the Charlotte Rosalie elf I don't remember the name of, as he would take them both in the air, as they would both get broom like metal well, mercury. They would get something to float on, as Asta would say, "He ain't dead, but I'm out." As he would then begin to fall and then get caught by Seker again. This He's something else. Uh, Yami would say what Seker would say. He's something else. As Yami would say, "Yes, he is. I knew it from the beginning. Where's this thing at?" "Oh, new friends." "Word speak, magic." And the purple, I don't know what it is actually called. I don't know. But yet, the purple goo become would fill up the room again and begin to fill up more. Yami would say, "Oh, found him. You and my Yuno and Lumiere Licht would go back into the fight." As Yami would say, "You wouldn't mind keeping him still for me, would you?" I forget the spell, but Yuno has a binding spell. I don't remember the name, but yet that would be used on Zagrid, as Yami would say, "Dark magic, dark cloaked, dimensional slash, equinox." He would be cut in half, but yet his heart would still be there. And Asta, even though he has no magic, barely any in the tank, he would say, "Get me there," as a wind funnel would shoot Asta at the regrowing heart, which it wouldn't be able to really grow back. When it would be split in half, but yet not fully in half. It's still trying to regrow. But yeah, Asta would keep on going closer, as he would say, "Light magic, angel's hand." Trying to think of a cool word. It would be a stronger version. He's putting the rest of his mana in there, into it. Um. Uh. Oh yeah, sure. Let's do this. Light magic, angel's hand, pressure, pressure. As he would hit Zogrid again. Another massive, the angelic being with 6 wings this time. 6, like, pairs. Not 6. Actually, no. Yeah, 6 pairs, meaning 12 wings, would have its arm reeled back as it would strike again. Boom! The first shockwave. And then boom! The second. Would split Zogrid in two. And then the castle would start to would start to yeah, it would start to just crumble. After that, Asta would be put into a hospital or a clinic or medic bay. For a couple days until he would get back up. He would be out for a couple days from this by this point until he would remain unconscious for those days and then conscious on the third day, which he would raise up and he would say, "Eat it, mm, uh, uh, weirdo. Wow, no one's here. I'm out." He would then just stand up. He would find his clothes, well, an extra pair, and okay, yep, here, yep. See ya. He would just proceed to walk out the door. The medics, like the medic mages, would tell him, "Go back in there. You are not safe to leave. You shouldn't even be up by this point." To be fair, and also would say, "I should have been dead a long time. I should have been dead from that experience." But yeah, so I'm leaving. I'm gonna go find my squad. I'll be fine. I can do healing magic myself, so I'll be fine. I'll come back out there, find my squad. And he would just walk out the door. He would start to look around. He would first find helping with construction and stuff. Or he would help, he would be helping move debris. He would walk up to and say, "Sup? Hey, Asta?" As he would float down and say, "Should you even be up by this point?" Uh, uh, maybe. I don't know. I woke up a couple minutes ago. Found my clothes, put them on, walked out. Why are you like this? Um, I get that question a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna go find my crew. Or maybe eat something food like he would eventually find food. And that would also be where his parts of his crew would be helping distribute food to the civilians. He would begin to walk. He would walk up and say, "So, hi, Asta. You shouldn't be up." "I am." Uh, Hi. Who's she again? My name's Secker. Uh, oh right, that lady. Wait a second. What about the guy with the two swords and the guy with the other light magic guy? Paltry? No, the other guy. Lumiere, right? Lumen? Lumiere? Yeah, that guy. Uh, he was a statue that we brought back to life. So he kind of crumbled. Okay. Um, Sword guy? Spirit left. I'm uh I'm gonna stop questioning and everything. So what about your thingies on top of your heady? Um, they won't. I curse. Oh, okay. How about that guy? What guy? That guy. He's been staring at you. Nah, he looks like a court guy. I'm gonna go punch him in the face. I hate people of court. The magic court. Especially the guy with the scales. Do you think he has like snake scales? No, he has scale magic. Huh? Which one? Like the thing white scale? Or the other one? The like snake scales? Like the weight one. Oh, cool. I'm tired. I probably should have stayed in bed. You think? Don't give me that look, bird. Well, I don't remember your name. Nero. Hi. And then she would transform into the little bird and then transform back. See? Nero. Cool. So, like, why do you always sit on the top of my head? It's comfy. I also kind of like a nest. What? Oh, yeah, by the way, I went into the lion lady. Couldn't tell you. I think also should have been in the medic. Should be in the medic bay. Cool. Can I have some? No, this is for the civilians. What about the people that took out the big demon guy? You don't get anything yet. You were supposed to rest first. You know isn't resting. But yet his magic is always because of his magic. Okay, fine. And then that's where I'm going to end it here for today. Um, Part 9 of What If Asta Had Light Magic? Yeah. Um, yeah, definitely let me know if you want to see the Rudo What If. It's gonna be Deku because that's the only way I think I could possibly put it into like other power systems like way of working. So that's what it will have to be. But if you like Gachakuda, please watch it, please. It really helps. Even if you click on it, I think that's how it works. I don't know. Anyways, it's been me. We anime week, and I brought you part 9, and I will bring you the next part within the next week. Within the next week, not within this week. Next week will be the next episode, part 10. And if you would like to see any of more of my videos, go on my channel. I'd appreciate it. Um, yeah. Roll the dice, and I hope to see y'all next time. Bye bye.